Hi friends, welcome back to Bucket List Homestead. My name is Lynn, and today's video is part of a collaboration that I've joined called Jam It Up June 2.0, and it is hosted by Tony at Kettle Kitchen and Blue at Blue Self-Reliance. And it's going to be 35 channels, I believe, as part of this. I'll leave the playlist down below in the description so you can watch everybody's. You're going to find all kinds of great recipes and things for all those yummy things that are starting to come out now in the different parts of Canada and the States for June. I'm excited. This is a new recipe that I'm going to be trying today. It's something I've been wanting to try for a while, so this gave me the perfect opportunity to try it. So I'm really anxious to try this and taste it. And yeah, it's going to be a great collaboration. So make sure you watch all the videos and comment, because, sorry, I have to have my notes. There's going to be a giveaway on July 2nd at noon Eastern on Kettle Kitchen's YouTube channel for some goodies. So make sure to comment on all the videos. And like I said, the playlist will be down below. And make sure on July 2nd to watch Tony at Kettle Kitchen. There's going to be lots of giveaways. Some are going to be, winners will be chosen by comment picker. There's going to be some door prizes given out using the StreamYard hashtag. YouTube, StreamYard are not affiliated with this giveaway at all. This is all collaboration that Tony is doing. So yeah, so we are going to get started. So the first thing is I'm making chocolate cherry preserves, and this just sounds so good. Like definitely for like dessert. This is going to be probably more of a dessert topping. I'm seeing this as ice cream sundae topping or cheesecake topping. Yeah, lots of goodies coming. So I'm going to be using Pomona's Universal Pectin. This is amazing. I love this stuff. This uses calcium water, which I have mixed up here, and pectin, so you don't have to use as much sugar. The calcium water helps you, how do they say it? It helps you activate. It's activated by calcium water, not sugar. So there's very little sugar in these recipes, so you actually taste the fruit. I used it for the first time last year in all my jellies. I cannot tell you, the taste is amazing. To actually be able to taste blueberries, to taste strawberries, to taste whatever jelly you made, it is amazing. So it makes a lot too. This is already calcium water I have from a batch of lilac jelly that I made last week. So I'm not going to use the calcium water, but this is what it looks like. And then it'll tell you in the directions in the box how to mix that up. I am, however, going to do the pectin because I used a lot of the pectin for several batches of jellies I've already made this year. Sorry, I'm looking for my container. There it is. So all you do is, you're not going to use all of this today or the calcium water. You just put it in your refrigerator and it will last quite a long time. Quite a long time. So there's the pectin. Okay. So we're going to go over to the stove and mix up. So I'm going to let you know what you need for the ingredients. And now, full disclosure, I don't have enough cherries for this recipe. I thought I did and I didn't. I'm actually using cherries that we harvested last year, last summer. They won't be ready here until July in my part. I should mention I'm in Eastern Ontario, Canada. They won't be ready for a while, so I'm having to use last year. So I'm going to, I have exactly half the amount of cherries I need, so I'm going to be halving this recipe. The recipe is also from my all-time favorite book, Preserving with Pomona's Pectin. There are so many incredible recipes in this. As you can see, I have a lot of them are our favorites already. So yeah, so I'm halving this recipe. I will leave the full recipe for all of it in the description box below. So I already have washed my jars, so I have 3 half-pint jars washed, and they're just staying warm in my oven. I set it to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, let it sit that way for a bit, put my jars in, and then I turned off the oven. So they're gonna be nice and warm. I've washed my lids, and I'm using my favorite 4-jar lids. My rings are washed, and I have my ingredients ready. So for this recipe, you're going to need cherries, unsweetened cocoa powder, cinnamon, lemon juice, some sugar, and your pectin and your calcium water. That's it. This recipe does have cayenne in it. I'm not putting cayenne in it. We do not like spicy things here, and I just don't see why that would, it doesn't sound like it would be good to me. But if you love cayenne, absolutely put it in. But we don't need that. So I'm just gonna double check and I have everything we need. Yes. So we are gonna head over to the stove. In this pot, we're gonna put a 1/2 cup of water, a 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, and my cherries. Okay, and we'll bring these to a boil and then lower the temperature and let it simmer for 5 minutes before we add the sugar, the pectin, the lemon juice, and the cinnamon. Okay, so we reached boil, so we're gonna let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and I have to tell you, the smell is amazing. So we're just gonna let this simmer for 5 minutes while we get our other ingredients ready. So in here I have my sugar, and remember I'm halving this recipe, so you're gonna use, if you're gonna use the full recipe, 1 1/4 cups of sugar, or half of that, and I'm gonna use the same for the pectin, so half the pectin. So I'm gonna use 1 1/4 teaspoons. Okay, so we're just gonna stir this up. That's the thing with Pomona's pectin. You always start with, or you always put the pectin in with the sugar. Okay, and now I'm going to get my calcium water ready. Teaspoons. So I'm going to need 1 1/2 teaspoons of the calcium water. Give that a little stir. 1 1/2. We have that ready. So now we're ready to add our calcium water, our lemon juice, and our cinnamon. Bring this back up to a boil, and then we'll add our sugar pectin mixture. It smells so good. Slowly add it now that it's boiling. And we're just going to cook this till all the pectin is dissolved. Put my water bath canner back up on high to start boiling. Turn that down. I had reached boil earlier, and then I just set it to low just to keep it hot. So now I've turned it back up so it can start boiling again. I'm going to get my jars out of the hot oven. Fill the jars with this amazing smelling preserve. It smells so good. All right, I think the pectin is all dissolved. Jars, which I kind of knew I was gonna, because like I said, I don't have, normally the recipe will make 4 to 5 of the 1/2 pint jars. So we're just gonna make sure all the air bubbles are out. Okay. Now I can test it. Oh boy, that is good. That is really good. It was really good, like really good. I will be making this again with more cherries so I can get the full batch when it's cherry season here in just a few weeks. Delicious. Just vinegar, and I'm just going to wipe off the lids, making sure there's no preserves on here so the lids will seal. Okay, 1, 2, and just finger tight. They're gonna go into the water bath canner. Of my water bath canner, I have a little shelf, just so these aren't hitting the canner right to the bottom. There's something between the bottom of the jar and the canner. Okay, and more than enough water. I won't need to add any. Cover. And it's already boiling, so I'm setting it for 10 minutes. So that will process for 10 minutes. Wait 5 minutes, take the lid off, and then we're gonna put them back on the canning mat. Always put your hot jars on a towel or some kind of canning mat, because you risk them exploding if you don't. So we'll see you back here when they're on the mat. And there you go, chocolate cherry preserves. They are delicious. I actually am going to have plans for these, I think, for the weekend for a dessert I'm going to make. So make sure to check out the hashtag JamItUpJune 2.0, so you can find all the amazing videos that are going to be coming out the whole month of June. I'll also leave the playlist below. There'll be a few channels before me who have already gone, because I'm on, obviously it's June 12th. So there's a few before me, so make sure you go back and check out all of them, and don't forget to comment, and don't forget the giveaway on July 2nd at Kettle Kitchen, Tony's channel, who is one of the co-hosts. So I'm going to thank Tony and Bloo for inviting me into this collab. I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Until then, take care. God bless. See you all soon.